What's going on, MSFers? Duelim here, and today we've got Cosmic Crucible Week 3, Round 2, going against Bustamite Buffalo. He's got some things on defense. You see the bobblehead in 3. That's right. We got Room 1, Annihilators, Sus. Interesting, no Phoenix Force in 1. He's actually got Phoenix Force on offense, which is fascinating. Absolute A-Force, dropping Wasp, putting in the new, or actually that's old, that's a Zombie Juggernaut. 3 Diamond, Gear Tier 20. Holy hell, I just realized that. Okay. We've got the Bobblehead, Emma, SK, Nightcrawler, and Black Knight in 3. We've got the 2 new Accursed reworks with 3-piece Orcus in here, no Sign to Supreme. We've got a absolutely massive Thunderbolt, all 3 Diamond, 2 Diamond Victoria hand, and then we've got a Liberty with a Sasquatch in here. So we're going to do Liberty with Sasquatch first, and we're going to do the same counter we always do, which is going to be good old Sinister 6 with Mysterio. And yeah, I've said it once, and I'll say it again, and I'll say it forever. Superior 6 is the best team they have ever come up with. Without a shadow of a doubt. No exaggeration. Best team ever. Like, they're so good in War still. They're amazing in Cosmic Crucible. Plug and play with Vulture and Mysterio. Just the absolute cream of the crop when it comes to teams we look forward to. So I will always give Scopely shout-outs for that. All right, let's get into it. Let's ult real quick. Hopefully we get Sasquatch low enough so he doesn't taunt again. He's not going to taunt again. Cool, he didn't. Let's get the special here on Cap Sam. Get that ability block, flip that speed up, and then, yeah, it's pretty much over from here. Nothing else too much to worry about. We're going to special here. Yeah, and they'll never do that type of team again. That's true. They'll never do a Superior 6-esque rework ever again, is what they've told us, unfortunately. But it is what it is. All right, so we are getting a bunch of damage out here, and then we're going to get the blinds everywhere, obviously. And we're going to get some assists on Cap, because he's got the most health always, and then we're just going to get the deflex off of everybody. So we're going to one by one get these deflex off here and get all those gone. So now we don't have to worry about that. So now all the deflex are gone. Then we're going to do the special on Cap Sam here with Green Goblin. Does a bunch of damage, and then what we're going to do is, I think Shocker's going to take a turn. He is indeed. We're going to go over here. He does the reach around, and he rewinds a bunch, and then we've got good old Craven doing a bunch of damage, and then maybe the basic will kill all 3. Come on, Green Goblin. You can do it, buddy. Come on, kill all 3 of them. Absolutely he did. Hell yeah. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You love to see it. What a time to be alive. All right, that's one room down. Once again, super easy. I don't think there's any 5th you can throw in with Liberty that's going to stop Superior 6 unless it's like Super Scroll. I really don't think there's anything that's going to stop them. Other than that, maybe like a Captain Britain to stop turn meter. That's the only other thing I could really think of that could potentially stop them. But yeah, I don't really see much stopping that at all. All right, let's do this. We're going to do Cabal. Then we're going to do APOC, and then we're going to do Kang into Thunderbolt, and yeah, this is going to be not great, believe it or not. So this is not an easy matchup. Thunderbolts are very good, especially when they are, you know, the size of pretty much all of my Mythic teams combined. Like, it's literally the size of, like, APOC, Odin, Mephisto all in one team, and yeah. So this is potentially going to go very, very wrong, but hey, nothing to it but to do it, right? The good news is Cabal obviously stops the turn meter that would come from Thunderbolt from Hyperion when he gets hit, so we don't have to worry about that. What I do want to avoid is I do want to avoid hitting Ghost because the counterattacks and the rewinds are pretty rough. So we're going to special here. Hopefully we get a crit, and we did. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Very, very good that we got a crit there. We're going to get a striker attack as well. Going to give a bunch of turn meter. And then I really want to make sure Songbird doesn't take a turn because she's going to be the fastest on the team by far at like 132, I think. 131 maybe. And then we're going to keep it going here. I'm also going to get some damage on Hyperion because he is problematic. And if he takes a turn, especially at overpowered, he's going to rip my face off and probably beat my face with my own arm. So I don't want that. Let's hit a special over here and do all the damage to him. He's a goner now, which is great. Now what we're going to do, we do have the APOC stun as well because of the charge mechanic. So I'm going to hit that on good old Taskmaster, stun him. Then I'm going to... Why did he assist twice? I don't know. We're going to punch Ghost here, and we are good to go. So you can do this with Ares as well, but I didn't need APOC anywhere else, which was great. But I have heard if you're using Ares, you can have some problems because you don't have as much damage, obviously, and you don't have as much health and stuff like that. So that can turn bad real quick, and I have seen it turn bad real fast. So not the best there. We're going to do Illuminati with good old... I don't want Black Bolt. I want Mr. Fantastic, actually. Mr. Fantastic, I feel, is better. And then we're going to do Null here. Do a bunch of assists coming out here, which is going to give me some extra damage. That's going to be really nice. I was thinking about using Old Man Logan here, but I'm going to end up using Old Man Logan against the Bobblehead. To be able to do stop the Black Knight charges. So here's what we're gonna do. This should be good because of the offense up as well, if I do have offense up. So we're gonna stop the turn meter, obviously, because of Captain Britain. Hopefully I can get off that pre-taunt in Zombie Juggernaut pretty quickly. If I can't, we could have problems because then Kahori might be able to do whatever she pleases, but hopefully that's not the case. All right, so we do have speed up, obviously, which is great. We're going to special here because we have to. All right, good assist there. He dropped the taunt already, which is great. And then we're going to get the slow on everybody. And I'm just going to go all out on Kahori because I really want Kahori dead and gone. Get a defense down out there on her as well. Awesome. We're going to get a stun on Kahori. Cool. Okay, so Kahori is a non-event now. Awesome. And then the AoE from Mr. Fantastic should end up killing Zuggs in the corner there. Cool. Let's go for Ms. Marvel Classic because she could eat up some efficiency if I don't kill her quickly enough and she gets to take a turn. I don't want that happening, obviously. All right, get some good assists there. And then let's get the special on Medusa. Do a good amount of damage here. I think this gives offense up to everybody as well, which will... assist in my assisting idea here. So the room is going to make them all assist a bunch. All right, you're gone again. Adios. You're gone. Cool. And then Ironheart should be gone as well. All right, cool. Worked out pretty well here. The extra assists made it a little bit more efficient from Null here. And again, I didn't need Null elsewhere because he's got Mephisto on offense. So did not need Null anywhere else. He also has Odin on offense too, so he is very offense heavy outside of the Bobblehead. So yeah, definitely need to be really efficient here, which we're doing pretty good so far until this room happens and something stupid happens here. This is gonna be great, isn't it? Who's ready for Thanos Endgame to destroy my entire team? Who's taking bets? What are we thinking? Is Thanos Endgame gonna rip my entire face off? Because I think he's going to. All right, well, Immortal, let's do what we can here. The goal here is make sure they don't ever take a turn and kill them as quickly as humanly possible. Because if not, we're going to have problems. They're going to take one turn and I'm going to be dead. So, yeah, we don't want that to happen, obviously. We do have to stun Gore here because he's got the charge removal, so we want to make sure he is getting stunned. Now, what is actually good here, and somebody just put in chat, they don't get vulnerables as well. So that's great because they have 3-piece annihilators. So that's pretty funny. They don't get vulnerables. So that's actually pretty helpful for me. So I'm okay with that. Them not getting vulnerables is actually a really good thing for me. So I'm going to make sure I'm not targeting Thanos here because I don't want him to get too low. And I want to make sure I can hopefully clump everybody together. I'm not going to clump here because what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up using the cable special to rewind here. So we're going to use the cable special here. Please don't assist. Damn it. Okay, we're fine. He tickled. We're good. He tickled. We're fine. Hey, don't ability block Storm. You're going to remove charges too, aren't you? You didn't ability block Storm. Thank the Lord have mercy on my tiny soul. All right, bye. Bye, everybody. Thanks for not removing the charges on Storm, because that would have been really bad, and that would have done absolutely 0 damage. Wow, that was lucky. Well, that wasn't the most efficient because I let Silver Surfer take a turn, so not the best there, but it's a one-shot, so I'll take it. We still have, what, 2 more rooms? We've got, 2 more rooms here, so let's go to this room first. Let's leave the bobblehead for last, because why not, right? So here, we're going to do something we did kind of similar to yesterday that worked pretty well. So we're going to do Tangled, then we're going to do Void Knight, actually. Then we're going to do Lady Death Strike. And then we're going to do Hercules. So the goal here is actually, we need Kestrel, don't we? Yeah, we're going to need Kestrel. Maybe we could do Emma instead. I'll do Emma instead, because Emma has some AoE. Emma's got some AoE, so I could do Emma, because I'll be able to clump them together, and Emma will have some pretty good AoE, so I'll take that. And Emma stops the speed stat, but I don't really want to deal with the summon potentially keeping taunt, so I'm going to do Kestrel instead. We're going to make it smarter. I'm going to do Kestrel here instead. Yeah, let's do this. This will work out great. All right, hopefully Mordo doesn't do anything stupid. I think Mordo's really slow. We saw Juggernaut did absolutely nothing yesterday, so that's great. So let's see what ends up happening. Hopefully Mordo doesn't do anything. I think he's in like the low hundreds for speed. If he's not, maybe he had a speed buff. I legitimately do not know. All right, let's get the ult out here, getting some pretty good damage, putting slows, defense down, stuff like that out there. Really, really nice. I'm going to stun her because I don't want her doing anything stupid, because I think her ult is unavoidable if I'm not mistaken, and I don't really want that to have happen. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to clump here. Awesome. And now I'm going to have some massive damage here with the special. It's also the room where I'm doing extra damage as well, so that did pretty great. Let's get the taunt off of Juggernaut. I don't know what made him taunt, if it's just having him drop below a certain level of health maybe. I don't know. Let's special here. Get the ability to block on Sentinel, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. That's unfortunate. That's highly unfortunate. Let's basic here. Hopefully we can get through him quickly enough. Well, this isn't good because now he's on an island by himself, and maybe this will kill him. It did. Maybe I can kill Nimrod before he takes a turn here. Please die to the bleeds. Oh boy, I wasn't worried. You were worried. Oh mama, that was scary. I don't know if he would have died to the bleeds if I didn't get off of Juggernaut quickly enough there. So, oh mama. Okay, that was a little scary, but hey, it worked. I'll take it. It's fine. I wasn't scared. You were scared. Wow, that was close. All right, time for pain. Time for pain. Let's see if we can one-shot this. So, the goal here is death, right? Obviously. So we're going to run Ancient One, Shadow King, Mephisto, Odin, and Black Cat. Now, there's 2 ways you can play this. You can feed into RNG. And potentially risk Mephisto not pulling off the Black Knight special, which I actually don't want Ancient One. I want Old Man Logan here. You could risk not having Mephisto pull the taunt off from Black Knight with his special, or you can just do the Mephisto basic and then not get the exhaust. But the problem is if you don't get the exhaust, then we can't use ultimates, because then Professor X is losing negative effects every time you do the ult. So we don't want that happening. So let's see what we can get done with this team. Hopefully Odin just ends up carrying me, and I can do some really good things here. I think I'm going to put Striker on Old Man Logan, so if he takes a turn, those bleeds will do pretty good damage. But yeah, let's see what we got here. My goal here is to get off of the Black Knight taunt as quickly as possible, obviously. And the way I'll do that is making sure, using the basic and then making sure he is a goner. He has charges as well, which I'm not exactly sure why. I'm wondering who is chargeable here that has more damage. Is Professor X chargeable? I don't know the answer to that question. That's unfortunate. Well, I think I kind of have to do that. Okay, he's off the taunt, which is awesome. Nightcrawler is chargeable. Noted. We also have a dodge on here. Is this unavoidable or no? I kind of need the not unavoidable to go on him. This is not unavoidable, right? Okay, so we need to special on him because that needs to be dodged so that the dodge is gone now. Stun goes out, doesn't do anything, which is fine. Okay, Professor X is now stunned. Awesome. Okay. I do have a slow on Odin, which I'm not a fan of, but I am going to basic here. I kind of want to special for the health because I think if I don't special here, I think I lose. I'm not going to get the... I need to special. I have to get the health up because if not, an overpowered Emma or an overpowered SK is going to kill my Odin here. So not getting the battlefield effect up just yet, but hopefully I'm able to end up taking out Professor X here quicker than needed. Is this unavoidable? It is. I kind of want to put this on him. I also kind of want to put this on Black Knight because I don't want him to get the safeguard and the taunt up. But I also want to put the ability block on Professor X. So a lot of choices here. I think I'm going to do Professor X here. Get the ability block and trauma on him. Defense down as well. Get the assist out there. Odin assist as well. Awesome. He almost died to that. He is fully dead now, which is great. I cannot stun him. I can't stun you because it's not unavoidable unless I have claws out, if I'm not mistaken. So let's get the stun on Emma because everybody else will dodge it. Okay, that's fine. Shadow King's going to go now. We're fine with that. Okay, no worries, no worries. We're still good. Okay, we obviously won't get the revive from Old Man Logan if he ends up needing to revive. I don't know why he just specialed twice there. That was weird, unless that was just a visual bug. I think ulting here might be my best bet, but I really want the battlefield effect up. Does ulting put the battlefield effect up? It does not. Let's ult here and do just a massive amount of damage to everybody and hopefully kill Black Knight sooner rather than later. With the ping, awesome. Nightcrawler's going to special again, which is great because of the room rules. He didn't ult. Now we're going to ult here, and it's going to be a one-shot, so I will take it. Awesome. I will take it. Decent health efficiency as well, so not terrible. I'll heal up a little bit here, so just Odin a little low. I'll take it. Nothing wrong with that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I will take it. One shot every single room. Pretty efficient everywhere except for room 1 as well. So nothing wrong with that. He had a lot of overpowered, a lot of gear tier 20 into my not gear tier 20s. A 5192 is a pretty hefty score. Let's see how my opponent did. 49,783. So did get the victory. Love to see it. Even if I dropped one fight, I still would have gotten the victory, which is awesome. Room number 1, APOC, Phoenix Force, Kestrel, Ultimus did not do great here. Almost lost. Only Phoenix Force alive here. So that really helped out efficiency-wise. Room number 2, Vigilante against Night Stalkers with Scientist Supreme. Do not try this one at home, kids. This one is really rough. This one is really, really rough. This is a really rough fight. Don't try that at home. Room number 3, this is where the drop fight came from. Tried Odin. Wow, Odin, Old Man Logan, Black Cat, Quasar, Gear 20, all Gear 20, and Dormammu did not end up getting through that and then had to do Immortal. Absolutely fascinating. I'm going to watch that one. Room number 4, Mephisto, Null, Night Stalkers, Ares, just absolutely shredding a Vigilante. Love to see it. Cabal, Kang, and Titania going into a Thunderbolts. I have tiny Thunderbolts, so that's fair. And then Starjammer's Mirror. Let's see how Odin ended up getting worked in this room. Did Kahori just absolutely flat out delete everyone? Because if so, that's pretty funny. Wow. All right, passive. So Old Man Logan is not going to revive from this, obviously. There's the special. There's the offense down. Another special coming out. Okay. There goes Dormammu. There goes Black Cat. Black Knight performs special on Odin. Oh my god, did he not even move? Black Knight ult on Quasar. Quasar's now a goner. Special on Odin. Holy moly. Special on Odin again. Odin didn't revive, and everybody's just dead. Wow. That is insane. Well, okie dokie then. I will take it. Nothing wrong with that at all. We got the win, so we're going to be in the 1-1 bracket, so potentially going... I think we're... So I know Zero lost, who is chat, so we're going against Power Overwhelming, or one of these guys who potentially lost, except for Neutron, because I faced him in round 1. Hope you guys enjoyed. This was a fun one. Got to one-shot the bobblehead once again. Till next time, this has been Duelim. Later, MSFers.